I'm Jeremy. Welcome to the Training Guy. This week, I want to talk about hybrid learning models. And specifically, I want to talk about hybrid learning models in the traditional classroom. I'm going to define the traditional classroom as either in a physical classroom where everyone gets together, or they're doing the exact same thing, but in an online environment, so like a Zoom or something to that effect. A traditional classroom environment is something that you would expect everything happens within the classroom. But more and more, we're finding that hybrid learning models are creeping into the traditional classroom. So what's a hybrid learning model? A hybrid learning model is where you take content that's online or mix it with instructor-led discussions and content. And it's really vague as far as how it works. There are lots of different versions of this, and we'll talk about each one as we get to them. But in the traditional classroom, the reason why the hybrid model is becoming so popular and why it's starting to creep in is because there's more emphasis now on learning and trying to get people through a classroom environment from beginning to end with more content in less time so they can get back and be productive again. That means there's got to be a lot more content in the course with less time. So how do we do that? Well, that's where the hybrid model starts creeping in, right? We've got some online lectures that they can attend, or there's some online labs that they can do in order to practice and do their homework. So in a traditional classroom environment, we're seeing this creep in. In a corporate environment, it's becoming even more common. The reason for that is that corporate environments are worried about productivity. They want people in and out as quickly as possible, and they have traditionally seen training as a drain on productivity, which is very much a short-term view, and we will discuss that in another lecture. It's going to be in a little rant of mine, but they see that as a drain, and so they want to get people in and out as quickly as possible, but still have them learn the same skills, or preferably more skills. So that's where, in a hybrid environment, um, someone can attend a boot camp, but they're expected to do some additional training or some additional learning online, and that's managed through the LMS. And they can do that self-paced and they're on their own time. So what are the benefits of this? By doing a hybrid model like this, you can compress more, you can add more within a short amount of time. You can allow people to learn on their own, but also you have more content that can be more beneficial, and you can um, enhance and color the content a lot more effectively than you can in a classroom. Um, some examples of this would be uh, you do work in the classroom, you do labs and whatnot, then you've got some extra challenges that you can provide to someone so they can test what they've learned and they can practice this and think on their own and do something that's not documented and not step by step, that otherwise, seems very simple, and all they're doing is just following instructions, and they don't feel like they're learning anything. This helps them see that they are learning something, but it's also something they can do on their own. So that is how hybrid learning is moving into the traditional classroom. Hopefully this has been very useful and beneficial and helps clarify some of the concerns about hybrid learning and what it actually is. We'll cover some more in some additional video, but if you like what you're seeing, go ahead and hit the like button. If you want to add to the discussion, or if you have some of your own ideas, please feel free to add them in the comments. If you want to hear about something else, please add it to the comments. And if you're really interested in what I'm sharing, feel free to subscribe. I'm going to be posting stuff every week. So uh, with that, have a great week and have fun.